Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Binnie here, and today I'm bringing you Mountain Blade Warband. This is the Floris expanded mod as well that goes with it. So, what's Mountain Blade, you ask? Well, basically it's a game that you roam the lands and you build up an army. And you basically take fortresses, you become a count and all of that good stuff. And this is going to be the start of my series to it here. So yeah. You hear about Colorado, a land torn between rival sovereignties battling each other for supremacy. A haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers are willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power and glory. In this land which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe that you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key of your destinies in your hand, free to choose as you will, as that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Continue. So basically, this part is I cover my background story and stuff like this. And this bit here will give me the story of my life. So basically, I choose my gender, who my father was, spent your early life as, and all that stuff. So to begin with, my dad was he's a veteran warrior. I spent my early life as see what it does. It does your stats down there. Oh no. What was that before? Page number called 80 on the ride in 90, 20. I want to be looking archery because I love using an archer. I became a thief. Yeah, that dramatically lowers how much slave trader. That makes my riding still go up. So, yeah. Right, so personal loss. Basically, I'm going to say a loss of a loved one. So, you were born years ago in a land far away. Your father was a veteran. Oh, hold on, let me just choose a starting region. No, you know what? We'll go Kingdom of Sligo. You were born years ago in a land far away. Your father was a veteran warrior. As a child, your family scrambled out of a meagre living from your father's wages as a guardsman to the local lord. It was not an easy existence, and you were too poor to get much of an education. You learned mainly how to defend yourself in the streets with or without a weapon in hand. You start to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as a steppe child, a boy growing out of childhood. You rode on great steppes on a horse of your own, learning the ways of grass in the desert. Although you sometimes went hungry, you became a skillful hunter and pathfinder in a trackless country. Your body started to harden with muscle as you grew into life of an omid man. Then, as a young adult, life changed as it always does. You become a slaver. Then, as a young adult, life changed as it does. You became a slave trader. Though the distinction fell sudden to you, somewhere along the way you become a man, and the whole world seems to change around you. By some strange twist of fate, you joined a slave caravan as a guard and slowly grew competent or whatever at watching over crafty human cattle on long journeys across the face of Colorado even. Every so often you had to raid an isolated village or chase down new livestock, and those experienced course accustomed to the blunt language of club and stick. Though your profession is tolerated, it is not particularly respectable. You become inured also to suspicion and I don't know. These fucking words are complex, man. We've got a D in English. But soon everything changed and you decided to strike on your own as an adventurer. What made you take the decision was a loss of your loved one. Basically, I'm going to say my background, loss of a loved one was my father, who was obviously a guard who was killed, and yeah, become an adventurer. All you can say is that you couldn't bear to stay not with memories of those you loved so close and so painful. Perhaps your new life will let you forget or honour the name that you can no longer bear to speak. As a common man, you may face some difficulties establishing yourself as an equal among Colorado's great lords. So we're going to start here. We'll go realistic, no saving. Okay. So basically, this game with this mod, it makes the game a lot harder. Graphical performances are increased. And I'm going to get some skill points here, so then increase my intelligence so I can get some skill points. We're going to increase my iron flesh so I have more health. Power strike is a good thing. I'm mainly focusing on attacking at the moment because at a low level I will be weak. very weak in fact. And we're gonna go horse archery. Okay, and looting. So yeah, we'll whack all these on archery because, as I said, I like to be an archer. Whether I went the right way of being an archer, we should find out. Like, the graphics on that guy's face is so much different compared to everyone else's. So yeah, I shall start my story. Hopefully, I was recording one last time, and right at the end of it, someone called me on Skype. So I've had to start again. But yeah, so here we are in the town, and you know, I've got my bow, I've got my club because I'm a slave trader, so I'm going to be using a club. Armor's probably not the best, and as you can see, if you've already seen the original like Warband graphics, the graphics on this are a massive performance increase. You know, some computers that were able to run Warband may not be able to run them now. I'm not too sure. You can play in first person like this, though it does probably make the game significantly harder with all the motion turning and stuff. So I prefer to play in third person. And alright, so are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we could say the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night. Although heaven knows he won't be the last. Basically, I will now go and help this guy out. This is basically the intro. This is what brings you into the game. I would read all this, but it's really not that important. It just basically tells me that we need to get 5 men to save this town from like people on the streets. But yeah, so I'm now going to go and sort myself out some troops, and I need 5 troops to begin. Hopefully I do not get tangled with on the way, because getting tangled with this mod at a very early level. Room on the road. Somebody's calling me every time so I start recording. I'm gonna have to cancel this call. During your day's travel, you come across a lone warrior travelling towards Oxhall. From him, you learn that there will be a tournament held in the town by Duke Delinard. I don't know. We'll go for that. Delinard. Dinner time. Dinner. So these are the people I don't want to wait. They got fair-sized amount of troops. I mean, looters aren't the worst people to start on. Like, they're quite easy because they're mostly unarmoured. But we're going to try and get more than 5 men. I've got the 5 men that I'll need, but hopefully I'll be able to get more, so then I don't feel threatened walking around the streets anymore. So at the moment I can get 17 more troops, but then I have to start looking at, you know, paying for them as well. So I'm going to stick with 11. That's a good starting amount of troops. You know, you get quite small armies like these, but these are quite upgraded. Basically now, before I go back into Pravin, I'm going to look for, see if I can find a small band of looters, because that will help. Because I can level up some troops then. There's a small band. We'll go after them. Basically, you can either pay, or if they come after you, you have to pay them. If not, then you have to you get the option to leave them alone or charge them. But obviously, I attack them, so they get confused and like, well, why don't you leave us alone? And my frame rate has dropped massively. Here we go. Everyone hold this position. So I'm gonna command my troops to hold on top of the hill, because any battle scenario. Hold on. Basically, that guy. No, that's the same person that called me on the Skype call my last recording, and massively killed me off. Oh my god! And he's gonna probably spam me now, knowing that I'm recording. So possibly not. If anyone doesn't know who that is, he's my boss at work. So also a very good mate. And because I got the upper hill advantage, I should be able to, you know, possibly have the luck of a god and hit one of them up front here. Obviously, it's a lot harder at a low proficiency level on archery, but I am hitting. And now I need to start looking at commanding troops to attack. So now I'm going to choose the charge option, and my men should now